Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, March 12th. It's 9:58 p.m. I'm just getting around to making today's video. I haven't refreshed my charts. You can see that as there's no H next to the trades, and so you can see my computer clock here, and then the time in sales with the E-mini S&P currently trading at 27.90 and a quarter. Interesting day today. First up is the DAX on a 987 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, and this did 1550 for the day on a single trade, as you can see here, and this has a goal of 1550, so we hit our goal with no slippage. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 377 Heikin-Ashi chart, and kind of a similar setup here. We hit our goal in a single trade, and it looks like we had one tick of positive slippage. Our goal on this is also 1550. Okay, next up is the DAX on a Super Inco 6-tick chart, and we started off with a loser and drew down about $500 and came back with a nice winner here, another loser, and then another winner, which brought us up to our goal, which on this chart is 1500, so just shy of our goal. We had a tick of slippage per contract. This is using our step moving average filter, and you can see it at work here. Like on this trade, for example, kept us from going long here, and all in all pretty decent. Only drawing down $250 per contract is pretty good in the DAX. Just wanted to bring over this chart of the E-mini S&P on a 5-minute chart and show our volume profile indicator. This is today. We had a range of, looks like a low of 2791.50 and a high of approximately 2802.75. So the range today was only about 11 points, whereas yesterday's range was a low of 2755 and a high way up here of 2789. So it was 35 points versus 11 points today, so 3 times the range yesterday. I didn't make a video yesterday, but the E-mini S&P charts that we follow all did really well, and quite a few others. But today, most of the E-mini charts did poorly, probably because of this kind of sideways tight range. It wasn't a stellar day for the Autotrader today. Now, interestingly, I haven't shown the bonds in a long time, but I decided to go ahead and plot a few charts of the bonds, and I chose to plot a line break chart because one of the main problems with the line break chart is avoiding these kind of reversals. And so the daily opening range filter does a really good job of allowing the Autotrader to not get fooled into these reversals by the market. So this chart did really well. Basically, it's using just the daily open range filter, and on my trade management here, basically trailing bars at 16 ticks, and we're not using the precision trend exit, so we're not exiting because we have a red bar. And that's why you see the trade going past the red bars here. Anyway, this worked out pretty good, and I'm real happy about this on the bonds. So it did 718.75 on 2 contracts. That's pretty respectable performance just for 2 trades here. This was kind of a small winner here, but very nice on the bonds. We did have one good chart in the E-mini S&P today, and that was the 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart, and this looks like it had no negative drawdown. One small losing trade here, the rest were winners, and the goal on this I think is 1,000. So we did 975, had a couple of ticks of slippage. Okay, here's another chart of the bonds. This is a 150 tick line break chart. So this had similar action to the first bonds chart, but on this one the money management I think is a little different. Here we're trailing by the volatility stop as early as 4 ticks profit. And so it's the volatility stop minus 2 ticks, and then at 8 ticks, volatility stop without the tick offset here. So you can kind of see that that's where it got stopped out here, is the volatility stop. And then at 20 ticks, we're trailing by bars. Goal on this is 1,050, and this also did 718.75 on these two trades here. And here is our daily open range filter, which also prevented us from going short here and probably here as well. Okay, next is the crude oil on a Super Renko 6-tick chart, and this had a drawdown of about $300 or $150 per contract. Looks like it made an equity high of 700 and then settled in for the day at 600. The goal on this is 1,000. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.